In the last video we talked about choice stage. Now in this video we will talk about collection stage and loop stage. This is collection stage, and collection stage cannot be physically linked with any other stages. This is used separately. Collection is similar to data table, which is used to store multiple values in rows and columns. It is same as Excel spreadsheet. Just double click on this to see the properties of this collection stage. Here you can see in the collection stage we have fields in which we can add multiple columns. We can add the types of that column name, and then we can put the description. Here we have initial value and we have current values. Initial value which will enter here initially, and then current value become active on runtime when it is processed or updated. Currently this is disabled. So here we'll take one example. We have some data in Excel. We have number 1 value in A column, and B column we have number 2, and then in C column we have calculations. It means we have add, subtract, divide, multiplication, and then based on these calculation we'll perform our calculation. So if add will plus this, add these values, and we'll write the value in this here. So the same thing we are going to do using collection stage and loop stage. Click on add so that we can add these 4 columns. First I am going to add number 1, and number 1 will be type of number, description number 1 value. Now click on add. Now we have added 4 columns here. So click on initial value, and you can see we have 4 columns, same as this Excel spreadsheet. Now we are going to initially add values here. Here you can see we have initially added all these value here, 5 rows. Now click OK, and here you can see once we'll add these initial values to this collection 1, row 1 of 5. It means we have 5 rows. So just double click on that, and here we are going to add this name. This is calculation collection, right? Press OK. So this is our calculation collection here. Only the difference between this data item stage and collection stage is data item stage can store only single value here, but in few scenario where you want to store multiple values together, then you can use these collection, and here you can store numbers, text, everything in rows and column manner. We need to process this collection. So to process one by one row from this collection, we are going to use loop stage. You can drag and drop this loop stage, and once you drag and drop this here, it comes with 2 parts, loop start and loop end. Loop stage is used to loop through each row in collections. It means it will take one by one row data from here 8, 42 and add one by one row, and it will process that. This loop is similar to for each loop, or if you have worked on UiPath, so this is similar to for each row, which is used to work with data table. Let me connect this and connect this one. Now double click on this loop, and here in the collection we have to choose that collection on which we need to work. So we are going to work on this calculation, so we need to just select that one, the specific one, right? Now in between this loop start 1 and loop end 1, we need to perform our calculations. So here you can see we have add, subtract, divide and multiply. We have 4 calculations, and if it is add we have to add this, if it is subtraction we have to subtract this. So for that, recently we learned choice stage, so we'll take here choice, we'll take this one, and in this choice stage what we are going to do, just double click on this choice, and here we'll pass choice name is add. If it is add, so we'll create 4 here. Now in the choice criteria we need to add if this calculation is equals to add. It means we have this column, that is calculation, and this is a complete collection, right? If you see in the collection, let me just click OK. If you see in the collection, we have, this is the complete collection in which we have 4 fields, 4 columns, number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. So if you want to identify, if you want to just reference this field, you have to use like this. You have to write here, click on this collection, and this is calculation collection, and here you can see we have calculation dot calculation, calculation dot number 1, calculation dot number 2 and calculation dot result. It means these are the fields of collection stage. So if you want to use here that calculation, it means that this one, so we have to take this calculation. So this is called dot notation because we are referencing this field name of this collection. So currently we are creating this manually, we are adding values, we are creating columns here, so that's why you are getting this field name also here. But if you use this collection stage, and collection stage is is updated runtime, then you will not get these fields name there. You have to identify and that you have to use their collection dot your field name. So here we are going to check if calculation equals to add. Same way we have to add calculation equal to subtract, divide and all these things. So let me do it fast. So it will check as per the choice if it is add, subtract, divide and multiply. Now click OK. Now here we have 4 choice and 1 is the otherwise. Let me take 5 calculation, just double click on that. Now here in the calculation, just put here add, because we are going to now perform our calculation here based on the choice. So first is the add, so we'll write expression to add values. So we'll click on collections, and now we are going to add here calculation dot number 1. It means collection dot this field. So whatever value we are getting in this one plus this one equal to this one. It means we'll plus this and we'll store in this result field. So we'll write here calculation dot number 1 plus number 2 and then we'll store in the result. Okay. Now click OK. Same way we'll go to the subtract and we'll perform our calculation here. This is otherwise. So in the otherwise what we can do, if we are getting other than add, subtract, divide and multiply, we can put there 0. So automatically that will update 0 in that field. So we'll update here like error, we'll put here error if it is error. So we can just take here 0. So it will just put there 0 in that collection field in the result. Now we need to connect everything with the loop and then AND. We cannot directly connect this with the loop. We need to just take here and just take this. Let me connect all these collections, calculation stage with loop AND. And now we are ready to run that. Let me just link this also. I forgot to link that. reset this. Now click on go, and here you can see, as we have set debug speed, that is fast, you can just set here debug speed normal, slow. So I set here fast, so it didn't take too much time. Now just double click on this calculation collection stage, and you can see here this is our initial value and this is our current value. So as per addition, 8 plus 42, 50, 29 minus, it means subtract 24. Now in the next video we will discuss about page stage.